I often used to telling, if we have opportunity meeting with Buddha or Jesus Christ, Muhammad, and Karsachupati, Mahavira, and so on, and ask them, please bring peace on this planet. I think they may say, who created the problem? Who created violence? Not created by God, but you, human being. So it is your responsibility to reduce violence and through that way bring peace. So it is our responsibility. We carry all sorts of work to create more violence and meantime pray to God. Contradiction. So sometimes I jokingly telling my Indian friend, you see, Indians basically very religious-minded people. I think each morning, I think each family, I think every family, almost I think some incense and then some flower, and in front of statue of Ganesh or Shivaji or so on, pray. So it seems to me, they pray to God, please bless me in order to success my corrupted life. Wrong. If God really full of compassion, then should not give blessing. Blessing must develop by yourself. Practice compassion and show compassionate attitude to others. Think about humanity. Think about the world. Then God will bless you. Otherwise, our usual sort of way of life, I don't believe. Too much hypocrisy. Too much hypocrisy. So nowadays, so they ultimately, science, wonderful, seeking truth, mainly material level. Now modern science, particularly the, especially also the brain specialist, now they gradually touching about human consciousness, human mind. So now, I think within this century, I think the scientific research, scientific knowledge, not only external matter, but also internal thing, I think will grow. Then, science also, you see, now like quantum physics. Quantum physics is a certain concept. These things, external things, does not exist objectively. Everything ultimately related with observer. That concept, one time, the Indian nuclear physicist Raja Ramana, late Raja Ramana, he once told me, quantum physics in the West, something new concept. But in this country, he found 2,000 years ago, some sort of great philosopher, thinkers, sort of writing, mentioned that nothing exists independently. He mentioned. So you see, the science become more closer. Many scientists are now really showing interest about human mind, about human emotion. The real troublemaker is our emotion. Emotion combined with compassion, very good. But emotion combined with anger, hatred, distrust, jealousy, then the emotion really brings disaster. So, emotion, good. It's a source of energy. but should combine with positive emotion, like that. So here, the ancient Indian knowledge, ancient Indian psychology really have great potential. Firstly, fuller knowledge about system of emotion. Usually I call map of emotion. Then, with fuller knowledge, awareness about a map of emotion, then much easier to tackle these destructive emotions, such as anger, hatred, like that. Although these sort of teaching, all major religious tradition used to teach us practice of love, practice of tolerance, forgiveness, these self-discipline, these things. But most sort of the because of theistic religion, I think mainly pray, faith. The non-theistic religion, such as Sankhya philosophy, and one part of Sankhya philosophy, no concept of God, no concept of creator, and the Jainism also no concept of creator, and Buddhism also no concept of creator. So everything depends on yourself. So therefore, you see these traditions, you see the emphasis, everything depends on you. So your mind must change. You should not follow your anger, hatred, these things. That not through prayer, not through wish, but the emotion, like physical. You see, physical, some sort of a virus there. Simultaneously, we also, by nature, we also have sort of certain element which combat these virus. So similarly, in our mind, the destructive emotion there, but equally within the mind, the sort of antidote or opposite sort of was the emotion also there, like compassion, part of our mind. Anger is part of our mind. Anger and compassion cannot go together. Therefore, more compassionate mind there, anger reduce. More anger compassionate feeling reduce. So every sort of system, every sort of change due to sort of contradiction, like heat and cold, and everything go like that. So within the mind or within the emotion also, you see, there is a contradictory sort of factor. So other animal, social animal, have some potential of altruism, but no intelligence. They cannot sort of increase this positive emotion. We have this intelligence. So use our intelligence. Then, you see, to take new shape our emotion. It's not meant for heaven or next life. No, within this life, in order to be happy person, the material thing also is a part of the facility or source of our satisfaction, mainly sensorial level. But sensorial level happiness not long lasting and not much effect. Very easy, you can see the person, all the facility there, and seeing nice thing, hear music or some other things, and then good food, good smell, good touch, including sex. All the sensorial level, you have all the facility. But at mental level, some sort of worry there. That person will not be happy. Isn't it? All the facility for sensorial experience